Hello everyone, once again my name is Wale and welcome to Building Engineers, and today we're going to be talking about safety. Yeah, I would hate to be that person in that forklift. That's a long day for that person. Just imagine all the inventory they have to take care of. Just imagine all the things that they have to restock and have to put back on the shelf. So once again, today we're talking about safety. So what is safety? Safety is the condition of being protected from harm, from risk, or from danger. So for engineers, safety involves leaving a particular work function or a task the exact same way you got to that task or work function. Safety involves performing your job function in the right way, at the right time, and for the right reason, in a way that will ensure that you do not leave there with any kind of injury. Safety comes into play in everyday functions, whether you're sitting, you're standing, you're walking, you're jumping, you're typing, whatever job function you might find yourself doing, you're roofing, you're fixing things around the house, wherever you are. Now, it's true that as engineers, there are some job functions, there are some things that we do that inherently involve risk. For instance, electrical engineers deal with electrical systems, electrical circuits very regularly. So there's a risk of electrocution there that they deal with anytime they go on the job. Now, that's a situation where there's an inherent risk with the job, with the task that they're performing. So in that case, safety involves taking steps that help you mitigate that risk or help you reduce that risk of danger, of injury. At the end of the day, safety really is all about making sure you leave a particular task in a condition that will not take away your ability to enjoy your personal time with your friends, your family, and your hobbies. For that man in that video, no doubt there's going to be some lost time. There's going to be some time that he's going to lose just because he's trying to either recover from injury or just trying to work to reestablish everything the way it was before he had that accident. And all that just happened just because of one action of not handling the forklift the right way. So in America today, safety is a big deal. For instance, in the US alone, there are 21 million hospital visits due to injuries picked up in the home, just from people doing different things in the home and they get injured and they have to go to the hospital. That's a lot of lost time, that's a lot of lost money. In addition to that, there's 25,000 treadmill accidents per year. 25,000 people running on the treadmill and get injured and have to go to the hospital or worse. That's a lot. That's a lot. And a lot of those injuries could be avoided if people only did the tasks they were working on the right way. So it is very important to make sure that we have a safety culture in the house, in the home, or even on the job or wherever you find yourself. So how do you maintain a safety culture? How do you make sure that whatever task you're doing, you do it safely? Because the fact that you want to be safe doesn't mean that you know how to. So how can you remain safe? The only way to completely eliminate all kinds of risk of injury from any situation you're involved in is to just lie down there and do absolutely nothing. And even in that case, you might still be at risk of lightning striking you or something falling on you. In whatever situation we find ourselves, there's always going to be some level of risk. Hopefully it's low enough where we don't have to worry about it. So how do you keep safe? Sometimes it involves wearing all kinds of protective equipment. For example, I'm wearing these safety glasses in an effort to keep away any kind of small debris from entering into my eye. And I also wanted to look cool for this video, but I don't need it right now, so I'm just gonna take it off. Now, at the end of this video, I will be showing you a few safety videos of and some examples of what not to do in certain situations. So make sure you just stay till the end. I think you might like it. There are 4 general ways you can improve your safety culture. Number 1, keep your goal in view. As we mentioned before, your goal is to make sure you leave that work function, that task, the exact same way you got there. You always have to make sure you keep that at the forefront of whatever decision you're about to make, whatever choices you need to make concerning that task. Make sure you keep it in mind that your ultimate goal is to make sure you leave that task complete without anything happening to you. Number 2, follow safety guidelines. Generally speaking, with any task that we're involved in, there are always safety guidelines that are associated with that task. So our job is to make sure that we follow any assigned safety guidelines, any described safety guidelines, because ultimately those safety guidelines have been given to help keep us safe. So we have to make sure that we follow those safety guidelines as much as possible because they are there to help us and not to hinder us from accomplishing that work. Number 3, say no to unsafe work. Sometimes tasks might be given to an engineer without any consideration for any kind of inherent safety risks. Now, it's our job as engineers to make sure we point those out, and when our voices are not being heard, it's our job to make sure we say no. we have a right to always decline to do that work, because at the end of the day, the person most responsible for your own safety is you. And you have to make sure that you say no when the work is clearly unsafe and there are no steps being taken to help you reduce the risk of injury. And finally, watch out for others. You might have abided by the first 3 principles, you're following all the safety guidelines, you're doing the work the correct way, the right way, at the right time for the right reason and all that. But at the same time, there might be somebody around you who is doing his own work or his own task the wrong way. And that person performing their task the wrong way might lead to a situation where they put you in harm's way. So you have to be careful and make sure you're always watching around you, keep your head on a swivel to make sure they don't put you at risk for injury or an accident. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the Building Engineers channel and enjoy these safety videos, and see you next time.
And it's a natural thing, of course. I mean, I could work out all day, and obviously I'm an ex-athlete myself.
Галеты лопнули! О! Блядь! Федя, обосрался! Галеты лопнули! О! Рузик, смотри! О! 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 Ёбаный в рот, завоняло-то, блядь, чуть воняешь-то, блядь! Федя, блядь! Фу, блядь!
It's a very easy situation to operate. You just push the buttons in right here on the 2 sides. There are 2 little buttons. And all you do is push them in, and that will release it. And right here, push the button in, that releases it. And then after you let go, it locks firmly in place. So really, you're all set. And this is tough.
It is?
Listen, give you an example. Say you have you have to get up on the wall, high ceiling, vault the ceiling. Hey, listen, just walk right up. And I tell you, it's very safe, it's durable, and
Harold,
it's lightweight.
You're scaring me.
So really, see,
Wow.
now it's locked in place, okay? So really, you say,
Oh, God, Harold, are you okay?
actually, I didn't have it locked. You have to lock it. Once you lock it, you're okay. But it is very safe to operate. So continue to call for it.
All righty. Well, Harold, I hope you're okay.